All right, so this video is going to show you um, how to use the new Tour Creator, which Google has just released, and it's also going to show you a little bit about how you could use it and why you want to use it, regardless of what learning area and what subject you're in. So it basically allows you to create virtual tours, and you can either use Google Earth with the Street View, or you can use any 360-degree photos or panoramic photos that you've taken on your own phones. And what's awesome about this is that you can then also um, annotate it and put some voice to the images. So it's a great way of showing your learning, regardless of what subject it's in. So I'll just show you. This is the website, obviously. And here are the things you can do. You can put your 360 photos in, points of interest. You can overlay different images, and you can obviously easily embed it into your Google Sites or share the link with your teacher or other classmates. And so I'll just give you an example before we make one ourselves. So this is the 7 wonders of the world. And we're just going to look at the Great Wall of China. Right, so you can see here's the Great Wall of China, and I can move around, 360 degrees, amazing quality. And again, what I love about this is that it's got those points of interest. So if you click on the eye here, information shows up. Okay. And again, if you're creating something, you can decide what gets written in here. So perhaps you could actually do an entire internal using the Tour Creator, which would be quite an interactive and fun way to present your knowledge. So in terms of actually creating one, all you have to do is go to Tour Creator and then click Get Started. Once there, you're going to click on New Tour. Give it a title. So you can say, that's fun. You can give it a description. You can pick a category. Nature. And you can put a cover photo if you want. We won't do it now, but you just drag and drop or select an image from Google or your own personal photos. And then we'll click Create. And this is essentially now where you get to choose. So if you had panoramic photos or 360-degree photos in your phones, you would go to the Upload, select the one you wanted. Otherwise, in Street View, you can pick any place on Earth. So let's just pick Vatican City, for example. And then you can drag the little person, and any blue dot or any blue line represents a photo that someone else has taken in Google Earth. So you can decide for yourself which image you want. So I'll click here, and again, I can then scroll around. I can look what's happening. All right, so I'm in St. Peter's Square. That's the Vatican. Okay. And if I like that, I'll go Add Scene. I can give it a title. I can say Vatican City. You can put in a description. This is the smallest country in the world, ruled by the Pope. Something like that, right? If you wanted to narrate it with your voice rather than typing, you have the option to do that. And again, people should take advantage of that. You don't always have to write things down. If you want to add a point of interest, this is where you click. So add point of interest, and you can just drag the eye around. So I could say, here, and the point is St. Peter's Square. And you give some more information, blah, blah, blah. If you want to, you could add another image. So when I clicked on the eye, another image pops up. We do another point of interest, so I might say right over here. Okay, that's the Sistine Chapel, and say, this is where they elect the Pope with white or black smoke. Yeah. If I want to add another scene, I can go add scene down here. And again, the same thing comes up. So this time I might write in Holy Land. I go add scene, and then I do the same thing again. Add some point of interest. Basically, though, once it's done, and you can add as many scenes as you want, you click publish. It says we need a cover photo. Okay, so I've put in a cover photo. You can pick whatever you want, and then I'm going to click publish. You can decide whether it's public or unlisted. Depends on, of course, what you're doing. If it's unlisted, you have to then send the link to the person you want to show. So if you're doing this for an assignment, you make it unlisted and just email the link to your teacher. And you go publish. Okay, and there's the link that you would then email to your teachers or embed it into your Google site. And then if I click view tour, so here's my first scene, the Vatican. And like I said, I can scroll up and around and really get a sense of this place. I can click on my points of interest, which is where my annotations have occurred. And I can go to my next scene. And you're able to edit it and share it and do all these things. Now, what's amazing with Google Tours is that you can then embed them. You can upload them to Google Expedition. And as soon as they're in Google Expedition, that's when you're allowed and able to actually view your tour, what you've created, in virtual reality. That's where you put the headsets on and really get immersed in it. So it's a wonderful opportunity. It's really exciting to make. And like I said, you can use it regardless of what subject you're in. So please do give it a go and have some fun with it. Thanks.